Hi guys, so the book I did this week was Each Kindness. This book was written by Jacqueline Woodson. The illustrations are by E.B. Lewis. The publisher is the Penguin Group. It was copyright in 2014. The genre is contemporary realistic fiction. And so kind of about the story, it's a new girl comes to school and all these kids just kind of don't want anything to do with her, and she brings all these toys and she's like, hey, will you play with me? And they're just rude to her, over and over and over again. At the end of the story, their teacher actually gives a lesson on kindness, and she brings like a fishbowl and they drop stones in it, and then they show that each kindness, like it's the little things that actually can make a person's day. And so these kids are like, oh, so we should start being nice to this newer girl, right? And she just doesn't show up. They had to move. And so there's this one girl that's really affected by it, and she's just like, she just feels bad for all the things that she could have said, could have done. She could have looked at her and smiled instead of turning away. But the theme, I just kind of think it's like little acts of kindness that people perform can leave a long-lasting effect. And I think that's a good thing to teach children now, because it is really the little things that are important. And that's one of the reasons I really think kids should read this book. What else? The illustrations in here, they're all watercolor. They're kind of neat. These have pretty much you could tell that they're kind of painted. They're not super, super fine lines, but yeah. So the activity that I chose to do to go along with this story is to kind of do the same thing that the teacher in the book did. She brought the big bowl and filled it with water, and each kid came over and they had to say, like, they took a pebble and they had to say one thing that they did that was kind, one kind thing that they did. And some of the kids were like, oh, well, I carried stuff up the stairs for this teacher, or I helped my grandma, or this, I said something nice to this person. So I think that's something that could positively really impact the students. And so, yeah, I feel like that would be a good activity to go along with this book. But Each Kindness, it's a good book. Read it.